Eychimo here. I've been asked several times how I'm getting new quantum travel system working in voice attack. It's really quite simple, and so for people who can't get it to work, we'll go over how I do it. This may not be the best way. I like to do things simply that work for me. So we'll go through what I do, and you can make your adjustments from there. First thing you'll want to do is you'll want to edit it. You want to edit whatever your profile you're using. I have mine under no category. You can put them where they belong if you want to. I just don't see where it makes any difference. First thing we'll do is you want to turn voice attack on when you're in game or before you start. And you'll want to be wherever you're at. You want to start the commands. Every one of these commands is from the B key. It's the length of your key press that controls everything. Same thing as it does when you're using a keyboard. For range, it's very simple. Range is what I use to bring up the quantum travel commands. You can call it anything you want. You can call it QT. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you call it. The ideal is to bring it up, to spool it, to get your range, all this stuff. I just call it range. It's a short key press. You just set it up to press B key and hold for I use 0.03. It works best for me. Seconds and release. To see this, you'll just want to highlight it, and you'll have edit. It just brings up this key, and you see right now where I have it set. 0.03 seconds. Hold down, press and release key, and it's B. That's the first thing you want to do. Nothing else needs to be on. You want to play sounds. You want your voice attack pack to answer, or you want Kira to answer. It doesn't make any difference. Same thing. You'll want to pick out your sound file, or you can use text to speech. It doesn't make any difference. If you use text to speech, it'll be a little different. If you don't have a voice pack, you'll just want to where it says other, where it says sounds, you can play a sound, which will be your voice pack sound files. Pick the one you want to use. Or you can say something text to speech. If you say something text to speech, it'll bring this up, and you can have them answer whatever you want and whatever you're using, whether it's Kira or the other one, or you have a downloaded pack. It will answer text to speech, whatever command you give her. It's up to you. It doesn't make any difference. The key is to make it work. It doesn't have to have any sound file. It doesn't have to answer you. But what you do need is you need it to press B key and hold for 0.03 seconds and release. That's the key. Now that's our range. That's our spooling. That's everything we need it to do. Now to actually jump, same deal. We'll go to jump. I have it set up that when I say jump, I jump. Press B key and hold for 0.4 seconds. It's a longer key press. It's a hold for a little bit, but it's a hold and release. Like I say, I use 0.4 seconds. You can adjust it to make it work best on you. I have found 0.4 seconds works best. Once again, you can call it anything you want. You can call it jump. You can call it warp speed. You can call it quantum travel. It doesn't matter. When I say put in what you want to say to bring it up. You can use more than one by using brackets and parentheses. Not going to get into how you do this because that's more advanced using voice attack, but it's still fairly easy to do. So give it a command, jump, warp speed, whatever you want it to do. That's what it'll do. It's using the same key, the B key. You just increase the hold time. As I said, hold down. I use 0.4 seconds. It's the same key. Instead of a quick press, it's a press, hold, and then release. Same thing when setting up your sound file. If you wanted to answer or you wanted to affirm that it is working, or she has attempted, that's what you do. You just put that in your sound file. You can use your built-in voice, or you can pick a sound file from your HCS pack. It's all up to you. That's the two keys, only two commands you need to give voice attack, or those two. It's that simple. Once you've done that, make sure you apply everything. You want to apply and then click done, and now it's loaded. And now we'll go into the game and we'll show how it works real quick here. Okay, here we are. We're just change view. We're just floating over change view. Change view.
As you wish.
We're just floating over Olisar here. We're not doing anything particular. We're just going to set up quantum travel. Change view. Change view.
Change camera.
Okay, we have nothing on. First thing we want to do is we can have a choice here. We can pick out a destination from our star map, but we do not need to. If you don't know what direction something is, it's easier to do sometimes. But we're just checking out quantum travel here to make sure our key bindings work. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up our quantum travel. As I said, my command is range. I'm just going to tell my voice attack to range, and it will bring it up. Range. Range.
Collecting data.
And this is alpha. It is bugged, so don't worry about it. It is just the way it works. There it goes. And you can pick any destination. You'll have to, that one's blocked. There's no sense in using it. We'll go wherever this one's going. It's a comma ray. We'll wait for it to spool. It is now spooled up. It should be ready to drop because it says spooling is complete. Sometimes you will have to range again to get the spooling to work. I'm taking it's gonna work, but it's still kind of buggy, so maybe you'll have to range it again. But let's see if it'll work first off. Jump.
Jumping.
It's gonna work first off. Now, as soon as we arrive at our destination, we should go back to our standard HUD. It doesn't always work. It has this time. Sometimes it'll stay in QT mode. It is just, like I say, it's alpha and they haven't cleaned anything up. Just the way it is. But as you can see, we have no ranging, no nothing. We're out in the open. So what we're going to do now is we are going to bring up our QT again by saying range. Range.
Collecting data.
We are collecting data again. Now we're going to pull up Daymar. Once again it says spooling complete. Well, let's hope it is. Jump.
Jumping.
And it is. And we've got a little interdiction here, so we're just going to have to bypass it to get back into QT. We're going to have to range again. Range. Range.
Collecting data.
Spooling back up.
Mayday! Emergency assistance
Jump.
desperately needed. Send out.
Jumping.
And we're under attack, so guess what? We're not going to be able to jump. Range. Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
Okay, now we've arrived at a planet, And we want to go to the surface, or we want to move to the back side. Once again, to bring it up, you'll have to range.
Collecting data.
Now we have all our new thing. It's spooling again. It is completed spooling, which is just amazing. It's worked every time. However, you notice we have red. We cannot jump there. We can go to Shubin, or we can just fly around the planet. Jump.
Jumping.
You don't want any part of this.
And it cleared again, and now we can go back to Olisar. Range.
Collecting data.
There we have it. It is spooling. Sometimes it does not spool right away. You'll have to range again to get it to spool. It's just in the program, nothing you can do. Sometimes you might have to spool it a couple times by saying range. Jump.
Jumping.
But there you have it. That's how you set up your voice attack to do the new quantum travel. It's really simple. Nothing to worry about. If you're having trouble, you've got your key press timings wrong. It's just that simple.